John starts the birth story of Jesus, the baby Jesus, of wanting us, the readers, to remember the great love story between God and his creation. And you all know the great creation story, right? You guys have heard this before. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, right? In the earth, there was without form and void, and the darkness kind of was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered over the face of the water. And God said the great few words, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light and the darkness, and he called the light day, and he called the darkness night. And there was evening and morning the very first day. And you know that wasn't just the end of the story, that there's 5 days to follow that. And all of these things that were the first 6 days of creation were gifts from God. What Satan wants to do in his crafty ways is he uses the gifts of God at the beginning of the love story, and he uses the words of God, and instead of us focusing on the Creator like we're supposed to do, he gets us to worship and focus on the gifts instead. It comes no surprise that in just the next book, in the book of Exodus, we see that the Egyptians' main god that they worship is a god named Amun-Ra, which is the god of the sun. And unfortunately, there's not much difference between God's people and the Egyptians. What we have fallen into over time as humans is we actually start worshiping the things God brings to us rather than the creator of all things. The best promise that God has ever given, which he has said throughout the entire Old Testament, which is basically this line, "I will be your God and you will be my people." They had forgotten about the great love story of the Maker creating life to sustain people. We were never supposed to worship the light. It was supposed to be a reminder to worship the Creator.